Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with me, and I was about to make a little gift for a friend of mine, and I thought I would just take you along and show you how it's made. You might want to make one. But first, let's make the big announcement. We have reached and exceeded 5,000 subscribers. I am so excited and so thankful to each and every one of you for subscribing, watching my videos, leaving comments, just anything that you have done to help us reach this milestone. I really, really appreciate it. We will be having the drawing on Monday afternoon. So Monday night I'll put up a video that shows the winners. I'm thinking we're going to have 5 winners right now. That's what I'm thinking. So if you have not already left a comment on one of the giveaway videos, I will leave a little link up top of this video. There'll also be links below in the comments that you can just click on, go straight to. There's 2 videos that you can leave your comment under. Go straight to those videos, leave your comment. That's all you have to do to be entered. So you've got from now until Monday night to get your entries in. We have some awesome prizes. Both of those videos, watch them through because they will let you know who all the prizes are coming from, what the prizes are, and all of the information. Alright, so let's get started on this. I haven't done anything on it except cut some of my pieces out, but I'm thinking this is going to be a sweet little gift. I'm hoping she's going to like it anyway. Alright, the first thing you're going to need is a piece of cardstock, paper, whatever you want to make this out of. I'm using a cardstock that has a little bit of a design, a raised effect on it, just because I thought that would be really cute on the outside. So I'm going to use that. But this piece needs to be 3.5 by 9.5. And you are going to score. You put it in on the long side and you're going to score at 3/4. You're going to score at 1 1/4, 5 1/4, and 5 3/4. Alright, that is all the scoring that you're going to need to do on this complete little project. Now just go ahead and burnish your folds. Okay, after you get your cover made, the scoring done, and the burnishing, just lay it aside. You're going to need 7 pieces of paper. This can be any paper of your choice. It can be cardstock, whatever. This is going to be the little inserts. They're going to be 3 inches by 3 3/4. You round the top on all of them. I just used my corner rounder and rounded the top. And then we can set those aside for a second. Then you're going to need 7 pieces of just a coordinating cardstock to go with that are 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. So 7 of those. Then you will need 7 pieces that are 2.5 by 2.5, and this needs to be a good stamping paper. This is Nina Solar White cardstock that I've got here, and I've stamped all of my little sentiments on here, all except one, and I'm going to stamp that one with you. But I've stamped all of those sentiments on here, and I will show you the stamp sets that these come out of. This is some of the new stamp sets that we have. Sweet and Sassy. That one's called Faith, and there's the number in case you're looking for it in the shop. It's really cute. It has, let's see if I can put this where you can see it. It has all of these sayings on there. And you can tell I've used mine, so you may not be able to read it very well. But it says, faith is taking the first step even when you don't see the whole staircase. Never doubt in the dark what God has shown you in the light. Faith makes the impossible possible. Faith sees the invisible, believes the unbelievable, and receives the impossible. I like to knock that out. That's Corrie ten Boom that wrote that. Faith moves mountains. New faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. And then faith is not knowing what the future holds, but knowing who holds the future. So that all of those come in that one. And then the big one that I'm using, it's called Shining Light. and there is the number on it. It is 384730 in case you can't read my writing. And this one has quite a few on there. I'm just going to hold it up. I love the lighthouse. Y'all know I collect lighthouses and anything that has to do with the lighthouse. So thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. I really like that one. But most of these are from the Bible. Of course, it does say Happy Father's Day right there. I don't really know why that stamp is on with all of these others, because to me it really doesn't go, but oh well. But these are the Sweet and Sassy if you're looking for them. Alright, like I said, I did stamp those, but we're going to stamp one more because I only stamped 6. So we're going to stamp this one. Now remember to condition your stamps. I have already conditioned all of these, so we should be good, hopefully. And then I just kind of lay it on my grid. And I'm just going to try to center it as best I can. I may get my head in the shot. If I do, I'm sorry. I have to kind of get over it so I can see. Okay. Maybe that'll be good. Alright, oh, that looks good. Okay, again, this is the Fiskars stamping mat. I love it. Use it all the time. So I'm going to wipe that off just a little and set that aside. So we're finished with that. And then you'll need a piece for the front cover, and I just chose the black to match the inside because I think kind of a gold and black looks good together. And then this is the lighthouse that I went ahead and stamped it. And then there's a little stamp on that same stamp set that says thanks for all you do. I thought that was really cute. So I'm going to color this in. I'm going to make this look like one of the lighthouses that I went to a few years ago. I'm going to use my black Copic, and I'm just going to do it in black and white. And then I'm going to put just a little bit of yellow up there to make that look like the light shining. And that is all we're going to do to that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put this together, and I'm just going to use some of my ATG tape. Make sure that's good and dry before I lay that down. Alright, and then we're going to put that down on there just like that. And again, I'm going to use my ATG tape. And I'm going to put it right up to the top because it's almost the same length of this little cutout here. We'll put it right up to the top, and then it'll still go inside there. It'll block a few of my little trees or something, but that's okay. When they take it out, they can see the whole thing. So we're going to put that there. Alright, and now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put these together just like that. We'll mat the little white stamped pieces with the black. Got all of those on there on the backing, and now what we're going to do is put one each on these and put them kind of close to the top. That way when this bottom slides down in that little pocket, you will still be able to see all of the image and the wording, that kind of thing. Now you could also put pictures on here. This could be a little picture book that you could make. It doesn't have to be the little sayings like I'm putting on here. I'm just doing this for a friend of mine for a little bit of encouragement. She likes little gifts, and I like making them for her. Alright, now that you've got all of those put on there, then all we need to do now is on the bottom of these, you can put a little, you need to put a little spacer. I'm going to use my adhesive, that big fat roll that I have. This is like a dimensional adhesive. I'm going to use that and just run it across the bottom. Just like that. But you could use just more paper, chipboard, whatever you want to run across there. Just something that'll give it a little bit of space between each one of them. Okay, now it's just a matter of deciding what order you want these to fall in. And I'm going to let this be the front because I like that. And then the rest of them, it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to put them down. So here's where you'll take the backing off of that. And you're going to sit these together just as straight as you can. Just like that. So see, it gives it that little bit of room between it so that you can flip these. So just continue doing that all the way back. Just get them as straight as you can, because if they're not straight, they will show, believe me. Okay, so there they are. The bottoms are really even, and there are all of them put together. And now it is just a matter of putting another piece of tape back here on the back. So we also going to have that tape on the front right there, but I'm going to pull the back one off first. We're going to do this one first. You're going to open your cover back up into this second score line from the bottom right here. You're going to sit this down right at that score line, not on top of it, but just really, really close to it. And I'm going to have to get my head in the shot, I guess, because I need to see. Let's see, right there. And I just kind of centered it on both, both sides, leave about the same amount of room. Then you're going to pull this one off, and you're going to flip that up and just stick that down real lightly there. That's going to make your little flip book, and then that's going to go down in there. Now we're going to put a couple of pieces of bling here to make it look like it's little brads that have gone through there. Okay, I think I'm going to use a couple of these. These are from an old collection from Prima, the Archivist, and I think they're really, really cute. So I think I'm going to use two of these that have the yellow in the center and put them down, maybe one right there. And try to get the other one close to the same place. And maybe one right there. I'm also going to put a couple of these smaller white pearls just down that side right there, just to kind of dress it up just a little bit. So let's see. One right there. Okay, there we go. That is it. That's the little inspirational book that I've made for a friend of mine. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you give this a try. If you do, please share it with us over on our members room. We would love to see what you have come up with. So we'll do a flip through right quick. There's that one. That one. See, they flip open really, really easy. And then she has one for each day of the week that she can go in and read, and it gives her a little bit of inspiration. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed. We'll talk to you later. Don't forget about the 5,000 subby drawing. It will be Monday, so you still have time. Click on one of the links either in the little card up above or down below in the description. Click on one of those links, go over, leave your comment under one of those videos so that your name will be entered. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.